to Mrs. B's Arts and Crafts. Now last time we had a video we said we were going to make a fan, and that's what we're going to do today. So first thing you're going to need are 3 sheets of white paper, just normal paper, nothing too thick for this, and you need to measure it at 5 inches by 8 inches across, and you're going to need 3 the same size. Okay, so that's your first job, to cut those. When you've cut those, you are then going to decorate each of your pieces just on the one side. You can do both if you want to, but I've just done the one side because I'm using quite thick pens, so it actually does go through to the other side anyway. So if I wanted to make it two-sided, I can just draw my middles in on these flowers. Okay, so you can do it that way if you want to, but like I say, just that side, one side is fine. Then you need to do all 3 sheets exactly the same, or different patterns. I have done different patterns, although I've kept it to flowers, but feel free to do whatever you like. So with your felt tip pens, the easiest thing to do first of all is to colour in the centres of your flowers, because then you'll know where to draw them and do as many as you want. You can do whatever pattern you want. You can do zigzags, polka dots, just cover it all in dots if you want to. You don't have to do flowers, it's just what I've decided to do for mine. So I'm going to do the petals now. I'm not going to do all the same ones in line with each other. I'm going to do different ones. Okay, I'm going to use a green now. Remember, you can do whatever pattern you want to do with this. It doesn't have to be flowers. And if you want to colour in your flowers and take time, you can do that as well. I did on this one just very roughly, but you don't have to colour it in if you don't want to. On one of the ones that I've done that I'm going to show you in a minute, I've just literally done this. I haven't coloured in any of the petals at all, because it's going to be a scrunched up, because you're making a fan. Although you'll see your picture, you don't really have to go into much detail, alright? But you can do whatever you like. Now, when you've done your pattern and you're happy with it, which I am, you then need to score it at 1/2 inch all the way along. Now, the reason we're scoring it is because it makes it easier for you to fold it. Okay, but if you haven't got a scorer, don't worry about it. You can just try and fold it yourself. However, I'm going to score it just to show you. So at 1/2 inch, then 1 inch, 1.5, then 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, and then because my scoreboard, I've only got my mini one out, runs out there, I'm going to turn it round, start back at the other end again at 1/2, then 1, 1.5, then 2, and as you can see it actually meets up quite nicely. Alright, so you get the scoreboard and everything out of the way. Then what you need to do, this one I've done earlier, you just need to concertina it into a fan and then fold it in half. So with both of this thing, all 3 of them, that's what you need to do. So just go from one to the other. It does make it easier if you score it. If you haven't got a scoreboard, you can use a ruler and scissors, and you can score it as you go along with a scissor blade, but you might need a grown-up to help you with that. Whereas a score tool, you don't really cut yourself on that. Alright, so if you have got one of those, it's handy. If not, you can just guess. Just do it and just guess. It hasn't got to be perfect anyway. Fold it in the middle like that, so you're making like a little mini fan. Alright, and then squeeze it together, and then just put that to one side, and then do the next one. Like I say, because I'm using quite thick pens, it does go through to the back anyway, quite faintly, as you can see here. So I don't really need to decorate both sides, and you only really want the side of the fan that you're looking at, really, so it doesn't really matter about decorating both sides. And then when you're at the end, you fold it again like that. Okay, so now you should have 3, all like this. Okay, then what you need to do is glue them together to make your fan. So with your glue stick, glue this bit first and then stick that together. Okay, then glue this one and stick that together. You can use hot glue if you've got a glue gun for this, but Pritt Stick works just fine because it's only really thin paper. It doesn't really take a lot of weight anyway. And then do that. Then what you need to do is stick these together like this. So you're making a fan. Can you see there how you've got your fan shape? Don't stick the outside ones just yet. Just stick this one first to this one. You want to make sure that your pictures, if you've only done one side, are all on the same side. You don't want to have a mixed up fan. So you can see this is the picture on this side, so I want to make sure it matches the others. I'm going to put the red one in the middle. I'm going to have this one on this end, I think. Just make sure I've got the right side again. It's that side, so I want to glue this bit. At least with a glue stick, if you do make a mistake, you can change it, whereas with hot glue, once you've done it, it kind of sets quite quickly. So you can see now how you're making your fan shape. Now in order to keep the fan nice and sturdy, you need your lollipop sticks. Okay, now you can get your lollipop sticks from your ice lollies and colour them in like we did before for the other project we've done, or you can just leave them plain. Now I'm going to leave them plain for this one, but I am going to decorate them a different way. So I've got some sticky ribbon, okay, and I quite like the love heart and flower one. Because I've gone for flowers on my fan, I think it'll look quite nice. And to decorate the outside of my lollipop stick, that is what I'm going to use. So the first thing I want to do is decorate my lollipop stick. So I'm going to peel off the ribbon. I'll probably need quite a lot, and it does re-stick back down again, so I can always put back what I don't use. So on this side of my lollipop stick, I'm going to put my ribbon. I'm going to get my scissors and cut, there they are, cut that there. Oops, stuck to the scissors. So you can see I've got a nicely decorated lollipop stick, and I'm going to do the same with this one. And then the extra white bit I've got, I can then stick back on my little bit of paper for another project that I might do with you guys at some point. So I'll save that, put that to one side. Now your sticks need to be stuck to the outside of your fan, but you need to leave the bottom bit free. Okay, now I'm going to use a glue stick for this bit, but bearing in mind if you have got a glue gun, it might last longer. I have got a glue tape snail, so what I will do actually is tape the fan bit with my snail. Give it a bit of extra stick. Alright, if you've got double-sided tape, that also works really well. Then I need to stick on my stick as well, up there. Stick on my stick. There we go, that's another catchphrase for you, stick on your stick. Just trying to work out which way round I want my stick. I want it that way, don't I? I probably didn't need to put so much fancy stuff on, never mind. I've done it now. And then you need to put your tape glue on, on this bit again. Again, like I say, double-sided tape, might just give it a little bit of extra. Okay, there we go. And then glue this part of my stick and stick it on that side. And then when you pull your it together, see what I mean, you might need to hold it a little while. Just pinch it for a little bit, and just as the weather's getting nice and you might find the weather's a bit hot, then this will work really well. Now in order to store it, once you've folded it like this, to keep your sticks together, you can always get a loom band if you have one and tie it around the end. A bobble works really well, just so you can put it in your pocket and it's not going to open up and break. Okay, so once you've got your fan together, you can hold it like that, and then you can keep yourself nice and cool. Okay, thanks for joining Mrs B's Arts and Crafts. Take care, see you again soon. Okay, so next time on Mrs. B's Arts and Crafts, all you're going to need is some green paper and possibly googly eyes, or you can always have some sequins to make the eyes. We're going to make an origami leapfrog. So watch this space for my next video. Take care.